1, go.
Hi, I'm John and this is Contact Nunchuck tutorial number 1, Fishtails. So, the Nunchuck Fishtail is very much like a forward fishtail on a staff. You can do them in reverse as well, but unlike staff, forward's easier. The main difference, for those of you who know how to do a fishtail on a staff, which you don't necessarily need to learn this, is that I'm adding an extra bead of rotor on each side. The reason I'm doing this is basically so that I can cross the center chain or cord and control the fishtail from the part that is solid rather than from the string. That's the note for the staff spinners. For the nunchuck spinners, what I'm doing here is exactly the same as a forward figure 8 weave if I have a very linear chuck and if I turn my hand backwards so that I'm using the back of my hand instead of the palm. That's not very helpful, but it might help you visualize it. So, the first thing to do to learn this is find the balance point of your chuck, where it sits on the back of your hand. Note that my chucks are fairly light with fairly heavy heads. If you have the type of swivels that has a big metal plug here, or a big heavy chain, you may have trouble with this move. The heavier it is out here, the lighter it is here, and the stickier the rod itself, the easier time you're going to have. So some sort of grip tape, these are silicone. I recommend all those things or you're probably going to have a little bit of trouble. Anyway, so you find that balance point. Then what you do is you do a wrap around your hand and let it land at that balance point. It's just going to hover for a second. It's not going to stay there, but see right there. 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 The thing is just to feel that point on top of your hand. Then, once you've got that control point and you feel it, once you get there, use it to get your hand behind you. So, see, I'm going around my hand, and then I'm guiding it behind me. Once I have that comfortable, I work on the back half. So once I guide it behind me, I let it wrap again and guide forward. And so what I'm just doing is on each side, when I get to the front and the back, I wrap, guide, wrap, guide, wrap, guide, wrap, guide. Each time I'm letting the stick at roughly its balance point land on the back of my hand and using that to guide it from front to back to front to back. This I've now moved it around in front of me so you can kind of see from the side what I'm doing. And that's most of it. This can also be done as a reverse, but it's much, much harder. I know none of the staff spinners watching this are going to believe me, but it's true. And that's roughly it.